Greg and Dan Show on WMVD. World famous Peoria TT race day is Saturday at the Peoria Motorcycle Club track out west of our city.
Before we get into this, Greg, I just want to let you know, off air, the word head cheese came up.
Yeah, we said head cheese. That's my that was my nickname in high school. Shawn Potts is here. Shawn is the race director and promoter for the big TT races and stuff throughout the year. Hey, man, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Nobody loves this more than you.
That's true.
When you walk in the room, I can see it on your face like, this is the week, baby. This is the week.
Hey, now, okay, when you look back and where you're at now, are you still amazed? I won't say amazed, but that it's lasted this long?
I am. This year's our 79th annual running of a national race. So,
you get big names.
Yes, we get all the way we get riders from Australia, Canada, all over the United States. They're the best in the business. I say we are the Chicago Cubs of motorcycle racing.
Yeah. Dude, it is exciting. Tell me about the club itself before we get to the weekend activities.
So the club is a bunch of people that love to ride motorcycles. A lot of them are dirt riders.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily ride on the road. We have Triumph riders, Harley riders, Honda riders, Yamaha riders. So it's a whole group of guys that just love motorcycles.
And does the club own the track? Is that the story there?
Yes, we purchased the track in 1934, 80 acres, and the clubhouse and everything's still there.
Any chance you know how much was paid for? How much they paid for it?
I do not.
I bet it is a stupidly low number.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And I was driving you by because we were doing some business with a farmer right down the street from you. And every time I go by, I go, okay, this house was here, this house was here. One guy goes, you know what, I'm going to put in a dirt track. Because it's a neighborhood. In the middle of the neighborhood, someone decided to do that years ago, and it's still there.
Well, I believe when they built or when they bought the club grounds, though, I'm willing to bet there was probably no houses around at the time.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because most of them are, probably built in the 40s or 50s.
Because now it's in the middle of a neighborhood.
It is.
Okay, so for folks who are not, maybe they've never been to this race, maybe they've never been to the club. First of all, physically tell people where it is, because it's very easy to find. But
it's on Cameron Lane.
Yep. Just west of town.
Just west of town. You can take 116 there.
About 4
Smithville
miles
Road.
past the jail.
Yes.
Yeah.
You turn where that big tree used to be. That's what I'd like to tell people.
We have signs. There's big signs, billboards out.
You can't miss it.
Right.
And so even if you're uninitiated, maybe you've never been to a motorcycle race in your whole life, tell me the experience that I can bring my kids or my grandkids to this. What am I going to feel and see and do?
Well, for one thing, for a pro event, you won't find any place cheaper to go. It's $30 to get in if you buy your tickets in advance. Kids 12 and under are free. Basically, bring a blanket, sit on a hillside, bring a chair, get up by the fence.
What's allowed, not allowed? Can I bring food?
You can bring food, you can bring water, soda, just no alcohol. We sell alcohol on the club grounds.
By the way, this year they promised that no one's going to pass out because last year was a little hot.
It was hot last year. You're going to have a great weekend, man.
Absolutely. We're probably going from the record high last year to maybe the record low for a race day, 79 degrees. So.
What time? It used to be, forgive me if I'm getting this wrong, it was America's fastest flat track race. Is that the way that was said or not?
No.
Okay. What was it?
It's the jump.
Jump.
Yes, it's the jump. Springfield actually owns the fastest track. It's pretty cool though. That's a cool race in itself.
Okay.
But so the jump, they're hitting that jump at 80 mile an hour, and then as soon as they land, they have to throw the bike to the right. So it's flat track racing mixed with motocross, basically.
Oh, that's cool. And I can sit and watch just there on the hill?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And somebody, I talked to someone, he goes, it loud? They go, a lot of times you're up on the hill, you're kind of away, but with a great venue, right?
Yes. To me, it's like a mini Alpine Valley, you know. So
walk me through some of the things that can happen. I'm going to come. I can bring all that stuff. But you got other things happening, too, like Walter Brothers is doing something.
Yes, so Walter Brothers, Saturday morning from 9:30 to 10:30, they are doing a free biscuit and gravy up at Walter Brothers Harley-Davidson. They are our presented by sponsor this year. Bruce Walters from Walter Brothers Harley-Davidson, he was actually the founder of the club.
How many years ago was that?
1931. So,
what were before we continue on? What were motorcycles like then? Were they just behemoths or were they little? What was the story?
They were big back then and no suspension whatsoever. You were on a hard frame, so every bump you hit, if you didn't have a spring in your seat, you felt it.
Oh my Lord!
So, wow.
We're talking with Shawn Potts. He's the race director, promoter for Peoria Motorcycle Club and their annual TT race, one of America's great races this Saturday, just right here in our community.
Now, I don't know where on the circuit the other tracks are, but how many of people come in and for the first few times go, is this a neighborhood? You know?
Right.
Because because if you go by in Cameron Lane and are not really paying attention, you'll go right by it. You won't even know it's there.
Right. Yeah, it's tucked in there. People, we do get people from Australia, California, Florida, Pennsylvania. There's going to be people I've talked to leading up to this week that are flying in that are super excited about it. So,
What are the first race times? When do we start racing?
So gates open at 8 a.m. Practice starts at 11:30, and then opening ceremonies are at 1. Racing starts at 2, and it'll be over by 5.
Wow, that's a pretty quick schedule.
Oh, yeah.
How many racers this year? Do you know?
Well, we have a new class. It's called a Pro Sport class, and that class alone, we have 20 riders, and that is 14 to 21-year-old kids that are the future of flat track. So we're putting them for the first time ever on the big stage at Peoria in front of all the fans, and so it's pretty awesome. They're excited. They're coming from, again, Australia, California, New York. They're coming from all over the United States to run.
Think about watching your 14-year-old hit that jump.
Okay, here's what I was thinking. Do you have a story of someone local who won a high class and said, "Yeah, I used to watch this when I was 3"?
So 2 years ago, Chase Stadoff, he's currently number 2 in points in the 450 class. He is from Illinois. He's from down south. When he was a youngster, riding on a 65cc bike, he actually ran at Peoria as just a fun class, just to kind of show some of the kids off. Well, 2 years ago, he won that race. And so he was pretty excited about it,
Cool. Do I need to get tickets ahead of time, or can I just show up?
You could buy them at the gate. They're $40 at the gate, $30 in advance.
And where do you do that? You
can get them at PeoriaTT.com. You go to Walter Brothers Harley-Davidson, Integ in East Peoria, the Country Saloon, just to name a few.
Anything else we haven't hit on?
On the professional motorcycle circus, or the whole circuit, how much attention does this get?
It gets a lot. So we are on Fox Sports, and we are on Flow Sports. So there's just over 1 million viewers of it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So,
hey, it's good to see you, man. I love your enthusiasm. I love every year when you walk in here with that smile on your face telling us that it's this weekend, baby.
Yep.
No longer.
You know what that smile is? Because he knows at some point it's going to be over.
Well, it's going to be over, yeah. No longer. We're asking this question off air, and then earlier this morning we were talking about it. It used to be there was a parade that went from the grounds out downtown. There was a concert. Those days are gone. That's different. But please go. Support the Peoria Motorcycle Club. It's one of the great stories around here in America is here. It's happening right here, and it's this weekend.
Yep.
It's good to see you, man.
Nice seeing you guys.
That's Shawn Potts. He's out there with the Peoria Motorcycle Club and the Peoria TT races this weekend.